Hello? Hello, do you hear me?
You hear me?
All right. What do you think about the story we are you a Muslim first?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, that's good. I like it when Muslims say, oh, yes. You are excited, my friend. So what do you think about the story we are talking about the ant and
I have heard this since I was a kid, and you provided a different perspective. But for a while now, I've
no,
been
give me your
wanting to
perspective. Give me your perspective. No problem.
about the ant.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm not so well versed in the story of the
No,
ant.
no, no. I
No.
mean, what do you mean? You said you heard it since you were a kid, and now you are watching me, so you did read it. I mean, all the ant story is a few lines anyway. Just tell me, what do you think?
Well, I have a few questions.
No problem. And I have a few embarrassing question too, and I just gave you one, and you are trying to avoid it.
Well, I don't want to give. I don't want to answer when I'm not too knowledgeable about it.
You do what?
I don't want to answer if I'm not too knowledgeable about it.
Okay. What are you knowledgeable about?
Well, I've been for about a year now. I've been studying the Torah, the
So
Christian
you are
Bible,
knowledgeable with the
and the
Torah?
Quran.
You are knowledgeable with the Torah?
Well, I've been studying as
Okay.
much as I could
Well, as long you
about
are
the
knowledgeable about the Torah and the Quran, as you said, you said you are studying
and
for
the
a
New
year.
Testament.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the New
I want
Testament.
to
I've
ask you
been
in the
listening
Quran.
to
I want to ask you in
you,
the Quran. There's a guy. His name is Israel. Who is Israel?
Jacob.
How you know that?
Jacob.
Who told you that?
Yeah. Well, I've been studying.
I'm not asking you if you are studying or not. I'm asking you who told you that.
Who told me that?
Yeah.
Well, Rabbi. I've been Jacob
See,
is
so you are
Israel.
taking your knowledge as a Muslim from the Jews. You are not. Then you are not a Muslim. Isn't it? Allah says, "Don't listen to the rabbis." Isn't it says the
Well,
rabbi they took the Jews and the Christian they took their monks and the rabbis as God? Are you doing the same as the Christians? According to the Quran, they took the rabbi and the monks as their gods. And now what you do? You as a Muslim, I ask you a question about Israel. You go and ask a rabbi. Why you don't ask Allah?
well, rabbis are knowledgeable about their
Are you saying
scriptures.
Allah and your prophet are not knowledgeable?
No, they're knowledgeable.
So, okay, I'm asking you about Israel. Tell me from Islam who is Israel?
Well, I want to ask you questions about Christianity.
I don't care what you
It's
think about Christianity because
it's
here I
not
am
what
in.
I think.
No, no, I don't care what you think. No, no.
I'm interested in the religion, and I
I
need
don't want you to convert
some
to
questions
Christianity.
answered.
I don't want you to convert to Christianity. I'm here to show people that Islam is a stupid religion, and you are trying to avoid that.
It's not idolatry and pagan like
It's
Christianity,
what?
but I
It's
want you
what?
to
It's not
clear
like
it up
what?
for me.
It's not like what?
It's not idolatry like your
So why
religion is,
why
but I
your
want
prophet
you
kiss
to
a black?
clear
So
it.
why your prophet kiss a black stone?
So it's not you guys
So why
say
your
it's
prophet
licking. We're
kiss a
not
black stone? You
licking.
are talking about idolatry, and your prophet kiss a stone, and you Muslims kiss a black stone. So why you kiss it?
So the black stone is sent from heaven, and we kiss it just to revere it. It's holy
You kiss it
because
for
it's
what?
from heaven.
You kiss it for what?
It's holy. It's from heaven.
Okay, can you show me where in the Quran it says Allah He sent a black stone from heaven?
So Habibi, in the Quran, it
Habibi.
says
Uh-huh.
in the Quran it says to follow the Quran and the Sunnah, and in the Sunnah that's
Okay.
how we know
Okay.
that it's from
Where
heaven, and
Allah He
we
ordered
revere it.
Muhammad to kiss the black stone. And if
We
the
don't worship it though.
and if no, you worship it because kissing it is an
We
act
don't
of belief.
worship it. We
No,
don't
no, no.
worship
Okay,
it.
okay.
We don't
Is the black
worship it.
stone holy?
Yeah, it's holy in a sense where it came
Exactly.
from. It's from heaven,
Okay.
but we don't
So
worship it.
okay, so
You guys worship
if a donkey
saints.
came from heaven,
You
you
guys
kiss it.
worship the
If Allah
cross,
He
a
sent,
wooden
as an
cross.
example, Allah He sent a
You guys
donkey, it's
worship
called
the
Al
blood
Buraq.
of Christ.
Listen. Allah He sent a donkey from heaven. It's called Al Buraq to Muhammad to take him to the seventh heaven. If that donkey is still in
Not a
around
donkey,
the
not a
Kaaba,
donkey,
are you
not a
going to?
donkey. It was a horse, not a donkey. Don't
No, it was
mischaracterize.
actually it was a mule. You want to see a reference?
Mule?
Mule.
Okay. Which
Okay.
well,
So
it's not important.
if the mule was staying still until now around the Kaaba, are you Muslims going to kiss his body and his bum?
If the mule was with us now,
His what? Yeah.
if of course, sure,
You will kiss the mule.
of course,
Why you will kiss the mule? Because he's from heaven.
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Why'd you guys kiss the cross?
we don't have to. This is because Jesus, he died on the cross. This is symbolic, but we don't have
Why?
to. And
Oh,
this is
yes,
this is
yes,
not
and
from
we
the Bible.
kiss the
This is not
yes,
from the
and we kiss
this
the
is not
rock
from
is
the Bible
symbolic.
teaching. No, hold on. This is not from the Bible
That's not
teaching.
from the Quranic
Listen.
teaching.
Did Jesus kiss the cross?
Because Jesus was not even.
Okay.
Jesus was
Did
a
the
prophet.
disciple kiss the cross?
No.
Okay, so if people do that, this is what they do. This is their idea. But in
But
Christianity, listen,
theologically,
you are making things up. In
I'm
Christianity,
not.
there's nothing called kiss the cross. So you are saying things. It's not like in Islam when I say to you about the
We
black
don't need
stone.
to kiss the
When I
cross.
say in the black stone, your prophet he kissed it, correct?
Okay,
Okay.
whatever.
So in
It's
Christianity, is not
it's
the
just
disciple
symbolic.
or
Who
neither
cares?
Jesus he kissed the stone.
It's a
No,
beautiful
no.
stone.
Okay,
Adi.
okay, hold on.
It's like kissing a
it's a beautiful
mountain.
stone. What
It's
if I
beautiful.
show you that there's no stone?
What do you mean there's no stone?
There's no stone. You are, are you fooling yourself? The black stone does not exist.
I've been to Mecca. It does exist. I've
Okay,
seen
you've
it.
been to Mecca, oh, no problem. As long you claim to be the Mecca, look with me in the screen and tell me if I'm lying or not. This is in Mecca, and I will show you the stone in the screen. Here we go. This is what you have left of the black stone. You have a small, tiny rocks, and there's no black stone. So you are lying to me and lying to yourself, because if Allah he sent the black stone from the heaven, then the black stone should stay there.
I can't see it on the screen. You said you're sharing
Yeah,
a
now you will
video.
see it. Just give it a second, maybe it's coming to you. You will see it. Refresh it. Do you see what is the black stone? There's no black stone. You have some rocks around,
Oh,
small rocks.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's my fault.
So why you Muslims lie to yourself, and you said to me you went to Mecca and you kissed the black stone? Didn't you notice that this is not a stone? This is just rocks.
Let me see. I'm gonna Google myself because maybe you show me a
Yeah, I
big
just
picture.
Google too. I use Google all the time.
I will see. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, that's right.
So there's no black stone.
Well, it can be, well, because of erosion, it might have been discolored. It's okay.
Erosion. Why is it made from copper or iron?
Well, iron was also set from the heavens.
Oh, no
so,
problem. We will go to that. We will love to. But listen carefully. You said to me that this stone came from the heaven, right? Why Allah he sent this stone?
Because he sent it. Well, Adam and Eve first built something like the Kaaba to worship God in some way, and then Ibrahim and Ismail.
So when Allah he sent the stone, he sent it the full stone, correct? Is that correct?
Yes.
And the stone was in the shape of a vagina. Is that correct?
Vagina? No.
Yeah. Well, here we go. This is the original shape of the stone. Read it. Look at it. Vagina.
Okay. Continue.
Huh?
Continue. Yes. Continue. What's your point?
So it's a vagina. So why Allah he sent the stone in the shape of a vagina?
What? It's not. It doesn't exactly look like a vagina.
So
You're just making
it look like what? It look like what?
It's oval.
It's oval.
It's an oval shape. Yeah, it's just an oval shape.
This is not a vagina.
Eminem.
Okay. Is it true in the books of tafsir it says that Muslim women, before Islam,
I have a question. Why don't you want to answer my questions? I'm genuinely interested.
Aren't you enjoying the conversation? You see, because you call us pagan, you called us pagan, and now you are the pagan.
I want you
are the one who go around the stone, you kiss a stone. Not only that. Is it true? Is it true the stone erase your sin?
Astaghfirullah, I don't believe that would erase my sin.
So are you saying this is not true? I'm lying?
I wouldn't believe it. Show me the hadith, and even then not all the hadiths are accurate.
Am I lying if I say that you Muslims believe that the stone forgave your sin?
Show me evidence.
I'm asking you, before I show you, are you saying that this is impossible? Because you said astaghfirullah. You said astaghfirullah. What does that mean? That's mean the one who believes in such a thing, he's what? He's following shaitan, correct?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. Guys, he said the one who believed the black stone erased the sin of a human being, of a Muslim, he is following shaitan. Thank you very much. Here we go.
Well,
hold on. You said, of course, everybody heard you. You
And
can.
I want an accurate hadith like
Oh,
Bukhari.
okay, no problem. He want, guys, he want an accurate hadith. Now he is adding more conditions. A second ago, he said, yeah, for sure. A'udhu billah, astaghfirullah. You know, yeah. And now he want an accurate hadith. Listen carefully.
Accurate hadith.
Accurate, yeah, yeah, here we go. This is an accurate hadith.
Tirmidhi is not accurate. We don't accept it.
Who said it's a Tirmidhi? And who said that Tirmidhi is not accurate?
I just saw Tirmidhi.
No, you did not see anything. You're blind like your prophet.
Okay, Bukhari. Okay, I see it now.
I did not say it's Bukhari too. You are a person who have a special vision, my friend.
I'm trying to read.
Read it. First of all, At-Tirmidhi is Sahih, Al-Bukhari is Sahih, Ibn Majah is Sahih. All those are the six authentic books of hadith.
Can you scroll up so I can make sure which type of book is it?
It says here the book of Hajj. Book of Hajj. It was narrated from Abdullah ibn Ubayd.
I don't accept book of Hajj. I only accept Bukhari.
Oh, you only accept Al-Bukhari.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not as Sunni as others are.
You are not what?
I'm not as Sunni as others are because there's a lot of bullshit hadiths.
There's a lot of bullshit hadith.
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you, there's a lot of bullshit Quran too?
Astaghfirullah, no, of course not.
Okay,
we don't have
no
as many contradictions
in the New Testament. Hold on.
That's why I called you.
Listen. We are having a conversation. You speak.
But wouldn't Jesus want you to clear my misconception?
If we talk in the same time, nobody understands. So for your benefit, just give me space. I will give you space.
Why won't you educate me?
The hadith in front of me says that the prophet says, the one who touched the black stone and the Yemeni corner, those two corners, it erased his sin. Why you don't accept this hadith?
Because it's not in Bukhari.
So you accept only in al-Bukhari?
Yes.
Okay. So if I show you now something from al-Bukhari, you promise me you will accept?
100%, of course.
100%, no problem.
100%.
All right. Be my witness.
Show me anything.
Guys, be my witness. He is, you know, he is a person.
Will it help if I say Wallah?
He accept my friend, okay, hold on. He is a person who accepts al-Bukhari 100%. It's not me who said that. All right.
I'll even say Wallahi, I will accept it.
You did not what say?
Wallahi, I will accept it.
Wallahi, you will accept it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I swear by Allah, I will accept.
No, hold on. You swear by Allah by saying Wallahi?
Yes.
Okay. If I say Billahi, am I swearing by Allah?
We say Wallahi or Billahi, yeah.
Okay. Do Allah swear by Allah?
In the Quran, I believe when I read the Quran, he did, yes.
Allah, he swear by Allah. Why?
Show me the hadith.
You said to me, I believe yes in the Quran, so why are you asking me to show you? So the Quran says that Allah, he swear by Allah. Why Allah swear by Allah?
It's okay if he does.
It's okay. Isn't it weird? I mean, if Allah, he is the
God.
God.
It's not weird.
If Allah is the God, why he swear by God?
It's not as weird as 3 being 1.
Ah, okay. It's not weird. Ah, I see. Okay. Now let us go and see what we can find in Al-Bukhari, so we can love together. And remember, you are the one who said that you accept Al-Bukhari. Let us go and see what Al-Bukhari will give us. You know, give me a second. Bukhari. Where is Bukhari? We want Bukhari for Mr. Allah is now in heaven, right?
I really respect your knowledge, which is why I called to ask questions.
Allah right now is Allah right now is in heaven.
Yeah, Allah can be in heaven. His spirit can be in heaven, on earth, within us.
His spirit.
Can be everywhere.
His spirit.
Of course.
Allah have a spirit.
Of course.
According to who?
Well, according to the Quran,
Where?
remember
Show me. Go
Allah
ahead.
bestowed His Spirit
Okay.
to
Yeah, but you Muslim, you
Jesus.
say his spirit is Jibreel.
There's two opinions on that. It can be
There is two opinion.
Jibreel
I
or
see.
it could be
So
Allah's
okay, and let me
Spirit.
ask you then: is Allah is a person and the spirit is a person? You said because Allah can be up in heaven and His spirit is down on earth.
So that's why I wanted to ask. That's why I wanted to call you, because I
No
wanted to
problem.
ask you about
So let
that.
us talk about it. Is Allah now a spirit in earth and Allah as a body is in heaven?
So here's a problem that I have with Christianity is you guys really
My
try to
friend, I'm
separate the
asking you,
Father
is
in
Allah now
heaven.
body in
Listen,
heaven and
listen,
His
listen. I'm
spirit
talking.
down in earth? You
I'm
said,
asking.
Allah's
Heaven. You
Allah's
guys.
spirit down in earth and Allah is in heaven. Do we have
I
now
never
two
said
Allah?
that.
Do we have
I
two
never
Allah?
said
So
that.
what?
I
Explain to me.
never.
Go ahead.
So what I said was Christianity has a tendency of separating the Father only stays in heaven and then His Spirit in earth.
Okay. So
For
Allah. Okay,
us, we're
we will go with that.
Unitarian.
We will go with this for now.
So we're
So Allah.
Unitarian.
So
Allah
where is
can
Allah
be
now?
in
Allah.
heaven.
I said to you.
Allah's one.
You said to
one
me,
person.
Allah is one, but He is in the heaven, right?
Heaven and earth. His
Okay.
Spirit is in heaven and earth. His
What
Spirit is
is
in
in the earth?
Antarctica.
The spirit is in the earth?
Everywhere. On ocean.
The spirit is in the earth.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So is the spirit is
even within us?
Is the spirit is inside Allah?
Allah's Spirit is inside of us.
No, inside
and
Allah. Is it
inside Allah and us?
Is it inside Allah?
Yes.
So Allah have inside and outside.
Yes.
So He have a body.
Not a body as in what our type of body.
No,
Allah
when you
is
say
everywhere.
inside Him, that's mean inside Him.
Allah's Spirit is within us. It's everywhere.
This is not the question. I'm talking about the spirit inside Allah. You said to me, yes, Allah spirit is inside Allah.
Allah's Spirit is within Allah, within us, within.
This is another question. Focus with me, my friend. You just don't try to add liquid to the dough so you can mess it up and say there's no question. I'm asking you, is the spirit of Allah is inside Allah?
I shouldn't have said it's inside of Allah. It's not. Allah doesn't have a body.
It's what?
Allah doesn't have a body.
Allah does not have a body?
No.
Okay. So don't Allah have teeth?
No.
Do He have face?
No. I know where you're heading.
Okay. No. So you said no. You said no. Do He have hands? Let us continue. Do you have hands?
No, but in the Quran when it described
No. Either say
Allah
yes or no.
hands.
I'm not asking you for details now. I'm saying, do He have hands?
No.
Do you have a foot?
No.
Okay. Let us see if this is true or not. Hold on.
And I criticize the Islamic scholars.
Hold on. Let us see. Let us examine what you said is if it's true or you are playing games and you are not being honest as all Muslims as usual. You said to me. You said to me you accept Al Bukhari. You said to me you accept Al Bukhari. You said to me you accept Al Bukhari and there is no question.
I try to be as honest as possible.
The hadith is in front of you. Read for me Al Bukhari.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, is it narrated in us? Is it this one?
Al-Bukhari, you said to me Al-Bukhari, you like Al-Bukhari. Now you are questioning who is the narrator?
No. My YouTube is lagging. I want to be sure I'm reading the right one.
No problem. Narrated Anas, yeah.
Okay. You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Prophet said, the people will be thrown into hell, and it will keep on saying, is there any more, till the Lord of the worlds put his foot over it, whereupon its different sides will come close to each other, and it will say, Qad, enough, by your Izzat and your Kareem. Paradise will remain spacious enough to accommodate more people until Allah will create some more people.
So, you said to me, Allah don't have foot.
Allah does not have a foot. It's anthropomorphism.
It is what?
I'm not sure if I mispronounced it, but anthropomorphism, it essentially just gives human-like or animal-like characteristics
So is
to
it a real
another
foot
being.
or it's a fake foot?
It's a metaphor.
Who said so?
It's a metaphor. He doesn't
Where it says
actually
where
have
it
the
says
foot.
metaphor, where it says metaphor, where do you get this from? You see, first of all, not
You
even a
don't take
single, well, not
everything
even a single
literally.
Muslim Sunni scholar is agree with you that this is a metaphor. This is number
I
one
don't
lie.
care what
I
I
can
don't
go
care
right
what
now
Sunni
and search in
scholars say.
Google, my friend. I can search on YouTube. I will find a million videos made by Muslims saying, yes, Allah have a foot, Allah have a hands, Allah have a face, Allah have eyes, Allah have ears, Allah have a
Then in
shin.
that case,
Huh?
then in that case, Jesus is God.
In that case, what?
In that case, then Jesus would be God.
In that case, Jesus will be God?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Jesus is not God
Do
because he has a foot, hands, legs, feet, eyes.
Okay, so you are saying
Son.
to me, in that case, Jesus is God. So when the Quran says, I created Adam, I created him by my two hands, is that metaphorical?
Yes.
So how Allah created Adam?
Allah created Adam just as he said he created Jesus, be, when he said be.
Okay, so that's mean the Quran is a lie, because the Quran says Allah, he made mud, he fashioned the mud, he shaped the mud, he breathed into the mud, and he used his hands to create Adam. It's in front of him. You said to me it's a metaphorical. Who agree with you?
Yeah. Well, I don't care who agrees. I care about my interpretation.
You have your own interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
So the Quran in Arabic is not clear. Where Allah, he says, I created him by my two hands, Allah is lying.
Well, let's see. What about the Jewish rabbis? Do they agree with you that Allah has hands, eyes,
do you
ears?
take your religion from the Jewish rabbi or from the Muslim rabbi and your prophet and your Quran?
I base my interpretation first off of what I believe and then what Prophet Muhammad taught, and then
Okay.
also what the
Did your
Jewish
prophet
rabbis and
did your prophet Muhammad believe that Allah created Adam by his two hands?
I don't believe so, because why would God have two hands? God doesn't have two hands. He
All right.
tries to convey his message by saying hands or I breathe into blah blah blah.
So
But
Allah
he
don't have
doesn't
two hands. How
exactly
many
mean
have he have? How many hands he have?
nothing. He doesn't have a body.
He don't have a body. All right. Let us see. Let us see if this is true or not. Read for me. It says here that both his hands are right hands, and this is. I will give you another hadith here. Let us read this one, and people will start laughing at you now because you said you accept Al-Bukhari, and there's no way you will question Al-Bukhari for a second, right?
Of course.
Okay. He said, of course. I like it when you say of course. Here we go. Not only he have hands, Allah, he have fingers. Read with me, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari. And your prophet agree in this hadith that Allah, he hold the earth in two hands, one finger, sorry, and one finger for the mountains, and one finger for the trees, and one finger for all creatures. And then he would say, I am the king. And your prophet, he agree with it. And
that
he
doesn't
accepted.
necessarily mean that he has a finger or a hand. Again, he's just trying to allow us to better understand.
So even when your prophet, he say finger, one finger to do this, one finger to do that, he don't mean fingers. So what he meant by fingers? What he meant by fingers?
He wants us to better understand.
Okay, no, hold on. Don't tell me better understand. Why he used the word finger?
Why are you taking everything so literally? I mean,
okay, listen. I say, you are just a hypocrite man and you have no dignity because it is you Muslims who take it literally, not me. All Muslim Sunni books says this is literally what happened.
Well, that's them, not me.
Okay, so you are saying to me now you are the only one Muslim in the world who laugh at this.
Actually, you're lying because there's some Islamic scholars that say
Name
Allah
one.
has body parts, and there's
Name one.
others that say He
Name
does
one.
not.
Name one.
I can't name them, but I've seen videos, and also just
Name
the other
one. No,
Muslims that I
name one.
speak
You
to
see, I can open
say
right
the same
now.
thing.
I can open right now the verses you mentioned to you that Allah created Adam by his two hands, and we will see if Allah created Adam by his two hands. You know, do you accept the scholars? We can show the scholars. Name one for me, and I will put in the screen.
Name one scholar that says Allah doesn't have
No, I'm
any body
saying name a
parts.
scholar who agree with you, because all the scholars agree that Allah have hands.
Yasir Ghaldi once said Allah doesn't have body parts.
Who is the one who did not agree?
Yasir Ghaldi.
Yasir Qadi, he said that?
Yes.
Yasir Qadi is the one who said he don't believe in Gog and Magog to be exist.
No, Yasir Ghaldi said Gog and Magog do exist.
No, he said.
He's
let
had
me
lectures
let me
about
quote
it.
what he say.
I've watched
Let
his
me quote
lectures
what he
about it
say. I
recently.
have his video. Let us see what he say. He said, if you are telling me that there is a dam exist since that time until now made of copper, yeah, it's up to you believe in that. Me, I cannot take it. I have a degree in engineering. I cannot take it. Is that correct?
Do you know Islam Q&A? Islam
Our friend,
Q&A
don't tell me Islam
website.
Q&A. You tell me. You said mentioned somebody. He said that the
Islam
Quran, the
Q&A.
Quran have holes. Their standard narrative has holes. He don't
He cleared
accept
it
the
up.
story in the
That up.
Quran. He
He
don't
cleared
accept the
it up.
story in the Quran that there is a dam built by Alexander the Great. It's a real dam.
Okay. But can I just say the Quran doesn't have super big contradictions like the New Testament does. Why?
Okay, so
in
you
the
want to change topic now to
stories
talk
of
about
Paul?
contradiction? You want to
Well,
talk about
because
contradiction?
those are my questions.
You want
don't
to talk
want me
about
to
contradiction?
ask
No,
those big
you
questions.
see, because now
You
you're
don't
in the
want me to
corner. You
ask
mentioned
those
to
big
me.
questions.
You mentioned someone to
You
me.
don't
He
want
don't
me to
accept
ask
even the
those
Quran
big
to be written
questions.
the way it is. And you mentioned somebody to me. He don't believe even in the dam which is mentioned in the Quran to be exist. And you mentioned someone to me. He says there is the standard narrative has holes in it. And you are saying he is a scholar. First of all, he's a scholar. The guy don't even know how to read Arabic properly, and he is just live between us. When we say scholars, you see, when we say scholars, why you didn't say to me, I accept hadith from this guy? You said to me, Al-Bukhari.
I do accept Bukhari.
Okay, but why you did not say I accept the hadith from Yasir Qadi?
Yes, Al-Ghadi is actually a scholar of hadiths. He is a scholar.
But do you accept the hadith from Yasir Qadi?
Al-Tafsir.
Do you accept the hadith from Yasir Qadi?
There's some things that I disagree with him on.
What is that?
Like, I disagree with how he wants the Islamic community to be more tolerant of LGBT. He was under heat because of saying that.
Well, what do you mean
Muhammad Hijab?
What do you mean LGBT? You know, your prophet was a gay.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, let me ask you, what gay mean? What gay mean?
How many women are at the tomb?
What gay mean?
How many women are at the tomb?
I'm asking you, what gay mean? So what?
How many women are at the tomb? So you really don't want to answer
how many women what?
It's something that
how many women
you.
what? How many what?
How many women were at the tomb in the Gospels? That's the contradiction that frightens you guys. How many women are at the tomb?
No, we can answer that, no problem. But let's finish this one. Because you are jumping like a monkey from place to place. So
well,
the
because
Quran
you don't
says,
want me
no,
to
listen. I can open Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, At-Tabari, Al-Jalalain. Those are the scholars, not Yasir Qadi. And I can even look for Yasir Qadi video about Allah have hands. And then you will get busted. And then you will say to me, I don't believe in Yasir Qadi.
Allah doesn't have hands, no. Okay. Allah doesn't have body parts.
Do Yasir Qadi believe Allah have hands or not?
I don't care what he believes.
Huh?
That's a non-factor for me.
I'm asking you, do Yasir Qadi believe that Allah have hands or not?
Does Yasir Qadi believe? I don't know, and I don't care.
So why you are asking me what he's saying? You said you accept what he's saying.
I never said I accept what Yasir Qadi says.
So what you accept from him?
I said
when I mentioned to you, yes. Listen, you are just a kid. I mentioned to you, which scholar agree with you that Allah have no hands, no feet? You said Yasir Qadi. And now you are saying, yes. I do not know what Yasir Qadi said about this.
Well, I've watched one of Yasir Qadi's video lectures, and he did
you just said
Allah doesn't have any body
I accept what Yasir Qadi he said.
Why would Allah have why would God have
Okay, so
characteristics
when
that He
Allah in the
bestowed
Quran,
on His
okay, when
creation?
Allah in the
You know, in
Quran,
Islam,
when
we don't
Allah,
even
listen,
believe
listen,
that
when
we were
Allah in the
created in God's
Quran,
image.
my
Why
friend,
do we not believe that
how
we were
many, okay,
created in God's image?
when Allah in the Quran, He says, I created Adam by my hands. Did He say this is a parable, or He just said my hands?
He doesn't. Who cares if He didn't say it's a parable? We
How you
take it
know
as a
then it's a
parable
parable? How you know it's a metaphorical?
because why would Allah have characteristics that He bestows upon His creation? And
Okay,
in Islam, we don't believe that we were created in God's image.
all right.
So why would we we never say, oh, God created us in His
Do you
image.
see Allah? Can you see Allah physically, or Allah cannot be seen physically? In the, let us say, in the day of, in the heaven.
In the heaven,
Yeah.
I remember I was told a story by one of our shayukh at the masjid that we may be able to see Allah at the seventh heaven, at the highest
Okay,
heaven,
what you will see
where
in Allah heaven? You said you maybe will see. What you will see? Are you going to see a physical body or not?
Allahu A'lam.
This is another question. Don't tell me
Allahu
Allah alam.
A'lam.
No,
Allahu A'lam. What
you
about
heard the
Musa?
story. You
What
said
about
you heard
Musa?
this, my friend. You
What
said
about
you heard.
Musa when Allah showed
You
himself to
heard the
Musa?
story.
What did Musa
You
see?
said, because if Allah don't have a body, how you will see somebody don't have a body? That will be illusion.
What did Musa see?
I'm asking you, is that a body or it is an illusion?
What did Musa see?
The Bible says, and the Quran, a story from the Bible says that Moses saw the fire, saw bushes. Isn't the Quran say that?
Well, when Allah showed Musa, when Musa was on the mountain, Musa, he fell to the ground because he couldn't take all the light that was
So what we will
illuminated
see
through
in
the
the,
sky.
what we will
So
see in the
did he
day,
see
okay,
did he
what
see
we will
Allah's
see when
face?
we go, Moses he could not see, but what you will see as a Muslim when you go to heaven.
Exactly. So wait, finish. You said Musa could not see. Could not see what?
According to your Quran, could not see Allah.
And wasn't that in the Bible too, that he
I'm
fell
not
to
talking
the
about the
ground?
Bible, I'm talking about you now. Did Allah show
Well, it's
himself to
both.
Moses?
He did, and then the mountains collapsed. Musa fell to the
Okay, hold
ground.
on. So you just say that Moses he saw Allah.
He saw a huge gleam of light. He wasn't able to see Allah himself because it was
Okay,
too
okay.
powerful.
What when the Muslim they will see Allah in the day in the heaven time? What exactly you will see? You said to me, I do not know, but you said to me you know the story. So what the story says?
In the seventh heaven, what we would see?
Yeah.
Well, I was told we would see Allah, but I'm not really sure.
No, but you said you know the story, you heard the story, you saw the story.
Yeah, I was told that we would see Allah in the seventh heaven if we're righteous enough.
What exactly the story, where the story you know, the about seeing Allah from which book?
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't dig that
But it's
deep
not
enough because
Al-Bukhari? It's not Al-Bukhari?
it might be. Allahu A'lam. I'm trying
Okay,
still
but
to
you said to me you
discover
accept
and
Al-Bukhari only.
strengthen my faith.
But you said you accept Al-Bukhari only.
Of course.
But you just said you heard the story and you believe you will see Allah, but you are not sure it's from Al-Bukhari.
Well, if that story is not from Bukhari, then even better, I won't accept it.
But that means you accept other stories from other books.
No, I don't. I know a lot do, but
you just say to me, I'm not sure if it's Al-Bukhari, but yet you believe in the story, which you will see Allah, which means if it's not in Al-Bukhari, you will accept any story.
I never said I really believe it. I said a sheikh once told me this story, and I kind of just like picked it up, but I'm not really crazy about the story.
So, okay, let us repeat the question, go back to zero. Do you believe you will see Allah in the day of judgment, yes or no?
Do I truly believe that I will see Allah on the day of judgment?
Yeah.
No.
No. So if
I mean, I still haven't studied as much.
Okay.
I'm learning. I'm a student of knowledge.
All right.
I'm still
but
learning.
why you said no? You will not believe in such a thing.
Well, because I still haven't learned that such a thing is possible. It's not in the scripture of the Bible, the Jewish Bible, and it's also not in the Quran.
Okay, but
And it's not in the
but that's
Gospel. The
mean
New
anyone who
Testament is.
believe in this is a fraud.
I'm still learning. Again, can
I'm
you answer
asking,
my
you
question?
are saying that the one who believe in this is a fraud.
Can you answer my question?
I'm asking you, the one who see such a thing or say such a thing, he is a fraud.
I don't want to say that because again, I haven't
Okay, just
learned.
let us summarize this. Do Allah have a shape or he don't have a shape?
No.
No. All right. Well, everybody now will laugh at you. This is Al-Bukhari. And this is your prophet conversation in
You
Al-Bukhari.
already
And you
showed
said to
me
me, hold on.
again.
You said to me, you accept Al-Bukhari word by word.
Yes,
Okay.
of
This is
course.
Al-Bukhari. They ask your prophet, are we going to see Allah? He said, yes, you will see Allah. Are you going to be bothered to be able to see the moon when the sky is clear? They said no. The sun when there's no cloud? They said no. And then he continued, he's saying, then Allah will come to them in a shape. And remember, I asked you, do Allah have a shape? You said, no way, you know. Allah has a shape. Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they know. Actually, in Arabic, it says the one they saw. So Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they saw first time. And this hadith here is saying, the translation is saying, they know. And he will say, I am your Lord. And then they will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you. This is our place, and we will not talk to you until our Lord comes to us. What do you think? You said, remember, if Allah have a shape, that means Jesus is God.
Well, I said I didn't say that. I said if Allah has eyes, ears, nose, mouth, then we just have to verify. Then it shatters the opinion of a lot of Muslims that Allah cannot have the body parts of a human, so Jesus is not God.
Okay, no problem. So Allah don't have a body, but now Allah have a body because he have a shape.
Well, you can't say that.
I asked you a second ago, and you reject to accept that Allah have a shape.
Okay. Again, I'm a student of knowledge, so I'm
So,
learning.
let
I
let
learned
us
that,
make it
okay, he
clear.
does have a
Anything
shape.
I show
But
you,
where
I
does
got
he
you
have body
busted with.
parts?
Listen. So the conclusion is,
Where does he have body
anything I
parts?
show you, I got you busted with, and show how people you are running away from accepting who is your God. At the end, you say to me, I'm just a student of knowledge. I mean, this is the most stupid answer ever. Are you sure
Where
that
does it
Allah have it?
say?
So
Where does it say he has body parts?
how come? A second ago, when I said to you, do Allah have a shape? You said no. You did not say to me, I'm a student of
Of
knowledge.
course, I don't
You
believe.
gave me an answer. You said no.
Then if it's in Bukhari, then yeah, then he has a shape.
Okay. So,
But where
but
does
and
he
you
have
are the
body
one who
parts?
said, if Allah have a shape, Allah have a hand, Allah have a foot, or have a body, that's mean Jesus is God.
Yeah, and he doesn't. Well, he doesn't have any body parts. So
What do you mean body part? So now we have many hadith. We have in the Al-Bukhari. You lied to me and you said to me that when Allah he put his foot in the fire, hellfire, this is metaphorical.
yeah, it
Here
is
we are talking about
metaphorical.
seeing Allah, and not only that, Allah will change his shape. Read, continue. The story is getting even more exciting. Allah will play hide and seek. So Allah now coming in a shape other than the one which they know.
Exactly, which means that that shape is not human. It's a different shape that we have not seen
Listen,
yet.
nowhere it says a human or not. I don't care. Maybe he's an octopus. That would be even more funny.
Well,
He's a beast. No problem. Again, guys, I agree with you. It's a shape of a beast, but no problem. It's a shape.
maybe it's other
And
than they know.
when we say the word shape, do shape occupy a space?
Yes, it does. Of
Okay.
course.
So Allah is inside the space or he is outside the space?
It's inside of the space.
Allah is inside his creation.
He's inside and outside, of course.
Okay. No, don't tell me outside. I ask you,
And
Allah
outside,
now,
and his
Allah is a
spirit can
shape.
be
Allah
inside,
now is a
of
shape.
course.
There's no other Allah. Is there other Allah? Allah now is a shape. That shape is Allah, whatever that shape is. Is that shape inside the space or out of the space? You said inside the space.
Oh, sorry. Shape is outside, but his spirit is inside.
I'm talking about the space, the space. When we say shape, shape take a space. So do Allah is inside the space? Because you have to create a space first to put a shape inside it.
Within our space, no.
So Allah have a shape of what then? The shape have a space, have a size.
Okay, this topic is not fruitful.
Oh, you
Can we
don't
talk
like
about?
you don't like this topic because this topic is embarrassing. But look what happened now. Is the
It's
shape of
not
Allah?
embarrassing.
Listen. Is the shape
It's
of Allah?
useless.
Is the shape in front of us now? Is the real shape of Allah or the fake shape of Allah?
Can you repeat that question?
Is the shape of Allah, which the Muslim they will see in heaven, as you see in this hadith now, is it the true shape of Allah, or Allah shape is it changeable, or He
No,
replaces
I'm not.
shape like a
I'm
snake?
not sure. I'm not sure.
What do you mean? Here it says, Allah will come to them. How come you became now so deaf and so like you don't understand? Allah will come to them in a shape other than. What does that mean?
Other than they know, so a shape that we do not know.
Okay, that's mean Allah have many shapes, not only one. Do we agree?
That did no, no, that doesn't mean that.
What do you mean? It
See,
says other than the one they know.
yeah, it doesn't mean it.
Okay, what do you mean doesn't mean? And
Doesn't
now
mean there
let
can
me
be
ask you
multiple
the
shapes.
question which will make you have a diarrhea for the rest of your life. What is the shape the Muslims they know about Allah?
It says other than they know, so we do not
I'm
know.
asking you, what is the shape which your prophet is claiming that you Muslims you know about Allah? It says other than the shape they know.
What is that shape?
Are you asking me? I'm asking you. You are the Muslim, not me.
I'm
It says
I'm
he will
asking you.
come to them. He will come to them in a shape other than they know, the one they know.
And I say we won't know unless we go to the
So are
seventh
you
heaven.
saying that your prophet is a liar and he said that you Muslims know the shape of Allah but you don't know?
He never said we know the shape of Allah. He
It's
said
just in the
Allah
front
will
of you.
come.
It says a shape
It's
other than the one you know.
other than they know. Allah
Yeah,
will
a
come to
shape
them
other
in a
than they
shape other
know.
than they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do not know.
No, hold on. What do you mean you don't know? It says he will come to you in a shape other than the one, which
Other,
that means there's two shape. One you know, and this one now, the one he is coming with, you don't
no, no,
know.
no, 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 no. He's saying that there's so the only shape that we know is like animal shape or human shapes. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know. So whether it's animal shapes, human shape, whether it's cube shape, I don't know,
Wonderful,
circle,
wonderful.
Allah will
I
come
like
in a
this
shape
answer.
other
Thank
than
you.
you know.
So now, if Allah he come to them in a shape which is not the shape of an animal, the Muslim they will not like it, because as you see, they said to him, "We seek refuge from you." You said he will come to them in a shape other than the one they knew. So because now Allah did not come in a shape of a goat, according to your just answer, the Muslim will refuse him. Remember, you are the one who said, and I'm sure you are biting your fingers now. You are the one who said, no, 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 no. The other shape, that's mean Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one we know, like animals, a human. So now Allah, because he is not coming as an animal, the Muslim, they reject him. They will say to him, he will say to them, I am your Lord. They will say, no, we seek refuge from Allah with you. You know, so
Why?
Allah.
Can I ask you a question? Why
No,
are you
don't ask
running
me a
away from my
question.
questions?
You
You're
just
running
said,
away.
you just said,
You're running
you just
away.
said everybody's dying
You're
laughing.
running away.
You just said
Do you know?
Allah will
Do you
come
know
in a
Jewish
shape other
rabbis?
than the one
You
they
know
knew,
Jewish
which
rabbis
is
laugh
not
at
an
you guys,
animal,
right?
which is
Jewish
not.
rabbis laugh at you
I
guys
don't care
because of
about Jewish love.
the.
Hold on. We can talk to the Jewish rabbi because we will see what Jewish rabbi to do your prophet. We would die laughing. But don't escape the humility now of your God. So now we
Well,
discover that your God
how
Allah is
many
an
women
animal.
are at the tomb? 3 women, 4
Is
women,
Allah is
6
an
women.
animal
How
or
many
not?
women are at the tomb?
Isn't
How many
Allah?
women are
Isn't
at the
Allah? We
tomb?
will answer that. You are trying to escape.
And then
You are
Paul.
acting like a kid now. Speak like a man.
So Paul, when he
So
saw
okay,
Jesus in
just get lost.
Damascus,
Here
why
we go.
did the story?
Potato. You know, you stupid. I mean, the question you are asking me is it's even a kid, he can answer it. When the Bible, he mentioned the women, You know, we do not, you will see when they enter the house, you will see that they are reporting who else with them. So there is important people who they are in the story, they are mentioned, and there is people who they are not important. When they don't want to mention them, they don't mention them. So if that is a contradiction for you, you stupid, that means you are a donkey. But here we have a big contradiction for you. You Muslims, you keep lying to us saying that Allah is not a human. And not only that, you just said Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they knew, which means not a shape of an animal or a human. You said that. That means the original shape of Allah is either an animal or a human. If you go 2 lines more, you will see that Allah now will come to them in the shape which they know. And he will say, I am your Lord. Do you see it? And then Allah will come to them in a shape they know. And he will say, I am your Lord. And you are the one who said, if Allah have a body, that means Jesus is God. That means the argument of Jesus cannot be God because he have a body of a human being cannot be accepted. Not to forget to mention that your stupid prophet, he mentioned in Sahih Bukhari that Adam was created in the image of Allah. And this is exactly the statement in the Old Testament. Exactly. Phrase by phrase. He reported that Allah messenger is saying, when any of you fight like his brother or somebody, he must avoid the face, for God created Adam in his image. So when you hit Adam in his image and his face, you are hitting the face of Allah. Do you see it? And this is Sahih Muslim and this is Al-Bukhari.